rituals, how good are they? About 2 or 3 divines per hour, depending if you go fast or go slow. I like to go slow. How hard it is to set up? It's pretty easy. You don't need the full Atlast of points, and you don't need to have all the audience of the kings cleared up. I'm gonna show you the setup with tablets. I'm gonna show you the maps that I run, and I'm gonna show you the Atlas I run and some tips on how to run this. So let's start with maps. You wanna have pack size on your maps, and you want them to be tier 15. So you wanna do the Still Guild, which is extremely cheap, adds pack size to your map, and then you wanna make your map. This already has Delirium, so as you can see, the map having extra pack size and being delirious adds mobs. The more mobs you have, the more tribute you're gonna get on your altars. So that's why we're doing this. All maps should be tier 15, and then we're gonna make them tier 18 by irradiating maps. So now we're gonna talk about the setup for the tablets. For tablets, it's pretty easy and honestly not that expensive to run. So on my towers, I try to get 2 towers close by, something like this, or something like that. What I do is, you need one of those, that's 25 exalt, but you run 30-40 maps, you know, on one setup. It is still fairly cheap overall, considering how much money you make. You want to run at least one of these. Ritual favors in your map have increased chance to be omens. You want to run at least one of these, in my opinion. Rerolling favors at ritual altars in your map cost 10% reduced tributes, because we're gonna be rerolling 5 times. And you wanna get a big one on 18 maps. This is 15 and it's not good, but you wanna get 18 maps irradiated, and you wanna make sure that it has like pack size or something like that. Try to get extra mobs modifier on your tablet, so like increase rare monsters, increase magic monsters, pack size. That's what you wanna get. 1 irradiated, 1 unique, and then 3 altar maps. I suggest 2 or 3 increased chance to get omens, and 1 rerolling favors is cheaper. Alternatively to rerolling favors being cheaper, you can also simply gain more tributes, which is more or less the same thing. If rerolling favors is cheaper, it's okay. But also getting more tributes can also be pretty much the same thing, as you have gained more favors in that case. So just run which one you have that is best and has the best mods. As you can see, because you get in total 6 tablets, and 5 of them are gonna be ritual tablets, all the maps are gonna be rituals, no problem. You have 18 irradiated maps, plus you get 99% more maps affected by tablets, which means 18 times 2 is gonna be 36 maps irradiated in total, and all maps that you can run with tributes, of course. Plus some maps are already irradiated by themselves, so you end up with about 40 if not more maps that you can run. With this strategy, thanks to the unique tablet, you're gonna be re-rolling your altar 5 times. Let's get back into it. So you can see 5 shops per map. I go fast, I don't stop, I don't try to get like big pools. I just go clean everything in it, move to the next ritual, whatever, and I roll my shop 5 times. And when I get a big item like a divine orb, for example, I just defer it. Sometimes you can even buy it right away if the cost is low enough. If I get a big expensive item, some omens are worth like 5 divs, and they can be really crazy prices. I then look for a good map that is not one of the closed ones, one with more empty space like Savannah, which, you know, will net you a lot more tributes. And then I make big pools on my ritual altars, and I go slow there, and I get a lot of points, and then I buy my item. So whenever I get a good, I roll my shop, and when I get a good items, I defer it, and then I change my Atlas so that I can see it really fast right away. So I finish the map, I go out, I go to Doriani, and then the last thing I do is I do this. I put 2 points here in Promised Devotion, meaning that the deferring favors come back 50% faster. And then I can get my Divine Orb in this case. Normally, I just keep it on He Approaches, that way I get more audiences with the King. Now, if you don't have a full altar, what should you do? So if you don't have a full 8 out of 8 points. 6 points is enough, and even 4 is fine. I would always have the double reroll, and I would always have your maps with ritual altars have 4 ritual altars. Those 2 I think are very important. Then I would go for 100% more omens, and then 30% more audiences with the king, which is good money, but nothing crazy. I hope you guys liked the guide. It's simple strategy and works very well. Make sure that you use the Distill Guild for your maps, and that you run your maps at level 80. So 15 plus irradiated, remember that. Very easy. Enjoy making your money.